everybody, Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com. Boy, have I got a really unique, really cool guitar for you today. You know, we've sold tons and tons of Stratotones from both Harmony and Silvertone. We have never, ever had a Regal Stratotone before. Now, this is a Regal R-265 short scale Stratotone. I'll explain to you in a minute why I'm calling it a Stratotone. They don't call it that in the brochures, but it's a Stratotone, let me tell you. Now, this is from 1960, and the reason we know it's from 1960, when we took the pick guard out of it, we found an S60 inside the body, which was all made by Harmony, of course. It's a short scale. It's 22.5-inch scale on the neck, and the nut is 1 5/8 inches wide. Now, it's completely hollow like the little H88 pancake pickup Harmony guitars. So it's super light. It only weighs 4 pounds. So it's just a super light guitar. And it's just really cool and all completely original. When I saw this guitar, I went, first of all, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to grab it and see what's going on with this. Now, Regal, as we all know, Regal made a lot of lap steels. They made a ton of dobro type guitars. They made a lot of acoustic guitars, and they made some really cool higher end, let's not call these high end guitars, they're not Gibsons, but they're higher end guitars in their appointments than the standard Harmonies and Silvertones that are being made out there. Now, Harmony was making these guitars up until 1958 when Fender bought them. Now, this was information I didn't know about until I started researching it. Fender actually owned this company for a few years, starting in 1958, and owned it when this guitar was made in 1960. But Harmony was still making parts for them and putting guitars together for them. They weren't making the guitars. Harmony was still making the guitars. We know that because of the date stamp inside. There's probably some model numbers in here somewhere I didn't find, but I did find the date stamp and the Made in the USA in there. Now let's talk about why this is a Harmony guitar. First of all, I mean, you can just tell. I mean, it's just the body is a Stratotone. The bridge, of course, is a Harmony. The tailpiece is Harmony. Of course, the white knobs, which they used on airlines, also is Harmony. The fast change switch, which we'll talk about here in just a minute, is Harmony. It's not a Goldfoil, but it is a DeArmond pickup. It's a black foil. Silvertone had the silver foils. Harmony had the gold foil. This is a black foil. Look at that. It's really nice. It's got a little design in it, and it looks really cool. And of course, the headstock is it's got a plastic overlay with Regal imprinted in it, but it's got the Waverly open back tuners on the back like Harmonies do, and it's even got the Harmony neck bolts in here, which we're all familiar with. Someone put a strap button on it right here. That's not original, but you'll want a strap button anyway. But let's talk about the finish. I mean, the finish is gorgeous. I mean, it's very unusual. Harmony didn't have one like it. Silvertone didn't have one like it. The Harmonies didn't look like this at all. This was a totally different color scheme in how they did it. It's much more gold. It almost gets a little greenish down in here when it blended with the brown. And then it's all brown here. It is sunburst on the sides, which is a really nice feature. And then the back is just beautiful. I mean, it looks like maple to me. Now, there's one little bad ding down here that someone touched up. I pointed that out in the description. But it's got finished crazing throughout. You can see all this nice flamey maple through here. Nice sunburst on the neck as well. So it's really a high quality guitar, and it's just a blast to play. I mean, we didn't really have to do much at all to it, but put some strings on it and set it up. And I will tell you, the bridge, you probably can't see it, but it's actually quite raised, so you've got plenty of room here to go up and down for your action. I mean, this guitar will continue to play extremely well over the years. Now, the other thing I want to point out, unlike the Silvertones and the Harmonies, it does not have a truss rod. Now, that's very unusual. I was kind of taken back. I was like, there's no truss rod. So first thing I did is check that neck out, make sure it's okay, and it is. It's dead straight. No indication it's going to go anywhere. I mean, it's straight from here to here as it is from here to here. There's no dips. It's a great neck. From there, we set it up. It's got great action, original frets. Again, 22.5, so it's shorter. Your spacing of your frets are different, so you'll have to get used to that. But listen, these short scale guitars are really hot right now. And, you know, this one I think is probably going to go pretty quick. But it just, what a cool guitar. It just plays great. That's the other thing, short scales, when you put 10s on a short scale, it's like 8s. I mean, you could bend like crazy. The shorter distance just makes your strings really whippy. Now, the fast change, let me show you how that works. You get 2 sounds out of 1 pickup. In this position, you have really no tone. I mean, you're not setting your tone at all. Okay? On this one, it's like you can have a whole different setting for your tone. I've got it all the way down, of course. You can make it less racy. So you get really 2 sounds out of the same pickup, out of a single pickup guitar. So, I mean, what else can I say? I mean, the guitar is really cool. It's really great action. I mean, it plays great. Your DeArmond pickup is as strong as any DeArmond pickup we've had. It just sounds fantastic. And, you know, it's very unusual. We've never seen one of these before, and I'm sure someone is going to grab it. Now, if that isn't enough, check this out. With that guitar, I found, and I grabbed it, I found it on eBay. This is a Regal. It says genuine leather Regal, made in USA. It's got a lizard pattern on it, and it's a new old stock from the 60s guitar strap. Believe it or not, you get an original Regal guitar strap, branded Regal. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I said, all right, I got to grab that for my customer. So you're going to get the Regal leather guitar strap with the R-265 guitar. Is that not enough? How about this? We also have the original case. Check it out. Of course, we see these cases on Harmonies, Ks, Supros. I mean, it was the standard case that they used for tons of different guitars. And all the latches are on it, the handle's on it, the interior is fine. It does not have an accessory box because it's a short scale neck. The accessory box would have to be in a completely different position, so they didn't even put one in there. But it fits the guitar perfectly. It came with the guitar. It's not a case that we just happen to have that we put with it. This is the original case that's been with that guitar since 1960. So check it out, man. You get this short scale Regal, you get this really cool case, and you get a Regal branded new old stock. That strap has never been on a guitar before. When you get this guitar and case and strap, you'll be the first person to put that strap on that guitar. How cool is that? So check it out, and all of our really cool guitars out at www.lawmanguitars.com. And while you're here in our YouTube channel, why don't you hit subscribe? That way you'll see a new demo every single week. We do 5 of these a month. We're going to put them out once a week so that you get to see a new cool guitar every week. And be sure to check out our website. We're looking at it today. We're redoing it. We're going to have a completely new website. There's a lot of cool stuff in there, a lot of pictures, a lot of stuff about old Lawman Mike in there, and it should be a lot of fun. So lots of cool stuff. Check out www.lawmanguitars.com. And hey, I really appreciate you watching my demos, and I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much.